The big problem I solve is that a lot of entrepreneurs are good at their business, but they know nothing about branding. They know nothing about messaging. So I come in there with my team and we give them everything they need to know to really get on the right track. Well, there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there who have a really solid business, a good business plan. They have all the pieces in place, but they really haven't figured out who they are. What is the essence of their company? How do I communicate this to my clients? If you're an entrepreneur, you have clients, you have customers. They could be users on your app. They could be business to business customers. It doesn't matter. They need to know who you are and they need to know it quickly. So in branding your company, you have to think about what is the value you give these people. I always say, go to your core value. If your brand doesn't align with your core value, then you're actually giving them the wrong message. You're going to be hurting your business. The second thing I like to tell entrepreneurs is, do you want to be part of that brand? So in a lot of companies we see out there, the founder, especially, in startups, embodies the brand. Now this works well if you have the right personality, the right, and the right communication skills. Not all CEOs have this. So some CEOs, if you're the next Steve Jobs or Elon Musk, you can do it, right? They are master marketers. They were the brand. However, if you don't have those skills, you either have to develop them or you have to recognize it and say, I'm just going to focus on my company brand. Now, having the founder as the brand icon gives you an extra boost because people relate to people. People stick. We like people. So if you're the founder and you can take on the persona of your brand and communicate clearly through your actions and everything you do, put out there publicly, great. However, there's a risk. If you screw up as the founder, then it's going to hurt your brand. If you do something unsavory, if you speak off topic, all of these things are going to come back to haunt you. So it's a two-edged sword. A big mistake people make is they want to be all things to all people. They want to speak to, the whole world. They want the whole world as their customer. I mean, who doesn't, right? We all want the whole world to love us, to buy our product. But in reality, your customer is almost never the whole world, right? It's very specific. And you need to speak to those specific customers and figure out what's in their head. It doesn't matter what you think your brand is, right? Or what you want it to be. You need to understand what they want from you. What are their values? Are they, conscious about climate change and the environment? Is that what they care about? Are they looking for value or savings? Do they want reliability or efficiency? What do your clients want? That has to be the focus of your brand, because if your brand is not what they want, they're going to go to somebody else. And so it's not just getting something that sticks, getting something that demonstrates your core value, but that all has to align with who they are and what they need from you. So finding your brand isn't like waking up one morning and having an epiphany. Oh my God, this is my brand. We all want that to happen. And if it does, and it works out perfectly, but what you really need to do, and even if you have that epiphany, you need to test it on your customers. You need to take the time to take your messaging out before you lock it down. You might have 20 different ideas. You may have one idea, whatever it is. You need to see if it resonates with them, what their impressions are. You need to present it to customers you can do this online through Google AdWords or Facebook ads and measure the response rates to your messaging. You can do this face-to-face with focus groups with customers, but preferably you do it all possible ways, right? Through surveys, whatever it takes to get as much feedback as possible about what customers are really taking away from your branding. You should ask me, what stops founders from really successfully branding their companies and themselves? The answer is that founders have preconceived notions about what their company should be without looking at what it really is. I hope you enjoyed the talk. If you liked it, share it with your friends or subscribe to our channel. You can also come to founderspace.com and check out our 3-month online startup program, as well as my books, Make Elephants Fly, Surviving a Startup, and The 5 Forces. I'm also available on all the major social networks. Just search for Founderspace.